What's cracking, people? Angelic Mayhem here. So, welcome to Kingdom Rush Frontiers, the second title in the Kingdom Rush series. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Temple of Saqra, which is this one right here. I'm going to tell you how to beat this and the most effective strategy for getting as many stars as possible. But you'll notice I have yet to figure out how to get 3 stars on this one. It just so happens that the spiders, they get me every time, man. I don't know what it's all about. In this case, I'm using Ulrich, and at this point, if you've been using Ulrich all along, he'll be maxed out, so you don't have to worry about anything there. And then in terms of upgrades, I am full-blown with the mage towers and also with the barracks to make sure that I can hold them there as long as possible. And then I do the same for the reinforcements so that I can use them to also hold everybody near the towers. That's the preface. Let's go in here to battle. All right. So we have here, basically it's a temple. Everybody exits from here and then they split. That's wherein lies the problem. What we're going to do is we're going to move Ulrich over to this side. And we're going to put a tower right there. And then this tower is going to be necromancers. We want to try and fill this up with skeletons as best as possible. This lane kind of has to sit on its own. So I want to just throw down the barracks there, right? And we'll bring these guys as close to this tower as possible so that it can continue to pound against anybody who they block, all right? And then on this side, we just want to upgrade this as much as possible, and it's going to be to there. We'll upgrade that tower the second we get a chance, all right? So these 2 positions are the most important because they are the most effective. And so he'll be dead, so we don't need reinforcements yet. 240, perfect. Getting him to 300, the Necromancer Tower, is going to be a high priority, but I do want to keep an eye on this Knight's Barracks just to make sure that nobody ends up slipping by them. But we're not going to upgrade them because I really want to get him to 300, so that's important. Ideally, you want to try and make as many skeletons as possible so that you don't need these guys, but, it'll come up eventually. Since I have the chance, nuke, 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 nuke. Burn him. 420, perfect. And that guy will become a skeleton. We'll upgrade these guys since they're on their own. But it shouldn't be too big of a deal because we do have a lot of skeletons in this area, so we should be okay. I think we're alright. We will need to unlock each and every one of these in order to succeed. So over time, we'll just have to keep an eye out for that. But in this case, I think what I want to do is I want to come down here to this one, and I'm going to drop an artillery station here. What's going to happen is if you actually measure it out, this path is slightly longer than this path. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start Ulrich over here, but I'm going to move him when the time comes. There isn't much to click on in this particular level except for this area up here, which I'll get to in a little bit. These do not spawn until you start messing around with this, so you don't have to worry about that yet. And this right here is for the end boss, which I will show you at the end of this video. And we can buff these guys. That'll be sweet. And they're just going to stay right there. And I'm going to add another tower. This will also be a barracks. And then I'll have 6 total when this is all done. Now here's the first wave of spiders. Again, the spider thing, man, it's tough. You're so busy worried about zombies and things like that. And none of these guys spawn skeletons. I think we're good. Ah. Here, you, come here. Nuke, 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 nuke. Sweet, we got both eggs, but that hit. That's good. Alright. Now, you see this little Indiana Jones guy up here? The question marks refer to the fact that he doesn't know how to solve this puzzle, okay? If you want the solution to this puzzle, and you can take off your headphones for the next 10 seconds if you don't want to hear it, it's middle, left, and right. And that will, solve this puzzle. And it will also disable these bad guys. Now, these alien babies, they will only come out if you screw up this combination. So if you don't touch it at all, they won't bother you at all. No, I'm not going to worry about that because they're going to all become skeletons. It's just to show you what this does, left and right. Now he goes in here, and when he's chased out by the rock, he runs over the babies, which is fun. I like that. There's a lot of kitschy stuff and little nods here and there to fun movies and things like that. I like that. It's a cool game. I like this game. The trick here is just trying to balance what you need for these guys and then what you need for the spiders. So in this case, what I want to do is I'm going to try to max out these two bombard things. All right, so we'll start with that one, and then we'll do this side. I also need to maximize this because I have to shift Ulrich at some point, so I am going to need them to be good, strong soldiers so that they can keep them in front of this bombard, and then it'll just keep hitting them over and over and over again. Also, eventually, I'm going to have it proc some fire, so it should be able to light this all up, and then they'll all die. All right, so at this point, I have a pretty good handle on this. I'm going to pause and come back in a little bit. Basically, because this line, they're just going to get wiped out, and that's not going to be a thing. And then I'm going to get plenty of cash. So I'll show you how this all works out, and I'll be back in just a moment. And we're back. So you have no idea how close I came to perfection. Two little dudes just right there. And if this had just 1 second, if I had had 1 second, I could have had it. Oh, it was so tough. Anyway, all right, so here we are. We got plenty of cash, all kinds of stuff to spend. I'm just going to fill in some of these guys over here. That's fine. You know what? I'll upgrade this, and we'll throw one of those on there. And we also want to upgrade these guys. And in terms of the big battle, the only thing that I need to make sure of is I want to poison. So we'll add the poison to that. And for him, there, that should be good. All right, so we're ready to go. I can say confidently that this is definitely the build that you want to do. Had it not been for those two dudes, it would have been perfect. 20 hearts. But whatever. Alright, so we got a bad guy over here. And since that's where the boss man is coming, I'll just throw these guys here. Now we have the boss. He hops out. He should get 3 hits immediately. Sweet. Alright. Because he's on the ground, you can nuke him. And in this case, I have a burning nuke, so that makes it even worse. Plus, he's standing on top of lava over here. So that leaves him at a quarter. It also picked up, so I have this tower here, which also gathers 3 shots, and they all hit him at once too. So he's already down to almost half health. He does this side, then he comes down here in the middle, and then does this side, and then technically he would come down here if I let him, but I won't, so. And his guys actually, these minions aren't very powerful at all. He does kill off, like he just killed off my 3 guys down here, so had I been soldier heavy, with like a lot of barracks and stuff, I could see where he would be a problem. But really, it's just a matter of, the mage towers will take care of him. Once he hops here mid, he's going to take a 3 hit, and that might... Oh, somebody stole it. Oh, and I also, by the way, I threw up this this tower here so that I could get a falcon going to make these more accurate. I was having some problems over on this side because this is the short lane, so, it's a little trickier. But there you go. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please click the like button or subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this in the future. I'm Angelic Mayhem, and I'll see you next time.